Okay, good. So we're going to get started with our question number one that we had on the docket for tonight. And that is, what considerations are there when you are buying brand new rental properties? For the most part, when we're buying a brand new rental property, and we've bought several, and we've also, when I was a realtor, sold several. It was a large part of our business was selling brand new rental properties. And they can be very, very attractive for a lot of reasons. One, everything brand new. So as far as renovations, you don't need to worry about that. You don't need to be worrying about, your appliances, your roof, your all of that stuff, your furnace breaking down. Most of that stuff is covered under warranty, at least for the first number of years. So there's a lot of benefits to brand new rental properties. But what are some of the things that we need to think about if we are looking to offer on a brand new property? So I'll give you a couple of suggestions that we found. Okay. Number one, there can be a lot of extra costs up front that you weren't thinking about. And what I mean by that is perhaps you want to have a fenced yard. Most builders don't include that fence. So that's something you're building after the fact. You have to hire your own landscaper. And if this is a property maybe in another city or another province, you're not going to be doing that work yourself. You're hiring somebody to do that. And so those costs can start to add up. So when you are negotiating with your builder, make sure, or at least request, see if you can have them add that into your original purchase. That way it gets covered by the mortgage. It's not cash out of your pocket. So we're talking about the fence, the deck, a back deck, sometimes that's not included. Appliances, make sure that they're included. Even window coverings. A lot of builders will put in window coverings for you. Remember, the more that you get put in up front that is covered by your mortgage, the less money comes out of your pocket afterwards. So when we're looking at investments, the least amount of money we have into that investment, that increases our ROI. So if we're putting $100,000 down on a property, but then we have to put another $20,000 or $30,000 down to get our fence or our landscaping done, or buy some appliances or window coverings or whatever it might be, well, now that's going to lower our return on investment because we're putting out a lot more cash for the same return. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. So try to negotiate when you're doing this to have all of those things included in the original purchase. So that means it's included with your mortgage that you're going to be applying for, and so that means you put less money down. Your ROI goes up. So those are just some things that you want to keep in mind when it comes to buying newer properties. If you're able to negotiate those things ahead of time, that's only going to help. Corey, were you selling those new rental properties for others, or did you have them built to sell? So when we were doing it, when I had the realty company, we were representing other builders, George. So, we had relationships with a few different builders in town that we knew did a quality product that was going to make an investor-friendly product. What I mean by that is they weren't putting in all of the expensive finishings. They were doing nice finishings, but keeping it on the budget side of things. Again, the less amount that we're paying with the same amount of rent coming in, the bigger our ROI is going to be. And so that's the way we set it up with these specific builders we were working with. Yes, good point by Sean. Thanks, Sean, for sharing that about the new home warranty. Do an 11-month inspection to catch all the defects. Because a lot of times maybe there's been a slight shift and there's some cracks in the drywall, or who knows what defects could have happened, and that would be covered under that warranty, that new home warranty. So you want to make sure that you do that walkthrough with them, do that inspection to make sure that those are caught up. And again, that's less money out of your pocket if the builder is repairing those things. Warranty work, it can be a pain dealing with the warranty. It can be a pain dealing with getting that stuff done in a timely manner. You can have some delays when it comes to when is the landscaping going to be done, or when is this going to be done? When is that going to be done? Yeah, all of those things can be a pain. Whereas if you buy an existing house, it's already there, it's already done. Although sometimes you have to worry about renovations, and of course there's delays there too. So there's pluses and minuses in any property that we buy. Time is a factor when it comes to us as investors. How long is it going to take before I'm earning income on this property? And that brings up another point when it comes to new properties, guys, is a lot of times you can lock in today's price And let's say we're in a market that is going up in value and we put 5% down or 10% down because that's what the builder requires for them to start building. We put that down now, and the rest we give to them when it's near completion, a year and a half or 2 years from now, whenever that might be. Well, we can take advantage of some of those gains if we have a contract that's written up properly. We've only put 5 or 10% down, and yet maybe the property has gone up in value by the time it's actually built. And so we have some built-in equity. So that's another plus if we are in the right market and it is taking time for a property to build. And we make sure that there are no loopholes where the builder is going to charge us extra if it has gone up or their costs have gone up during that period of time. So there's things we want to definitely look out for. And we want to make sure that our contracts are rock solid. So your lawyer reviews those before you sign them. One other thing that actually comes to mind now that I'm thinking about it, and now that I just said that, is when it comes to those contracts and having your lawyer review them, that's something that we really strongly suggest, because a lot of times you're dealing directly with a builder. You may not be dealing with a realtor. You may not have representation on your side. And so we want to make sure that that contract that comes from the builder, they make their own contracts. When you go to a builder, you're not signing a normal contract. You're signing their contract that their lawyers have drafted. So you want to make sure you have your lawyer look over that paperwork and look out for your best interests as well. So something to keep into mind there.